Okay, so I can just press my button here?
Press the...
Which one should I just...
Video on the left.
Video on the left. This one right here?
That's it.
There we go. Okay.
Mr. President, you always speak of peace and you made it. But we, the Iranian people, paid a high price because you put very harsh sanctions on us. Don't you think you had other ways to make this deal without hurting Iranian people so much?
Well, unfortunately, we didn't have a better way of doing this. What we had to do was to more severely enforce sanctions so that Iran had greater incentive to come to the table and negotiate. Our hope is that the Iranian people are going to be benefiting from that. But until that happens, this was the only way for us to be able to get the Iranian government to take seriously the concerns of the international community.
I'd like to know if you believe that this deal can lead to a shift in the internal politics in Iran and bring about positive reforms there. And if so, is this deal going to be at the cost of our relationships with current allies in the Middle East?
This deal is a good deal, regardless of whether the character of the current Iranian regime changes. As long as they're sticking with the deal, we're solving a big problem, which is Iran not having a nuclear weapon and not triggering a nuclear arms race in the Middle East. There is great suspicion of this deal among some of our closest allies, Israel in particular, but also some of the Gulf states who have seen Iran's actions trying to destabilize their governments or sponsoring terrorist proxies. And what I'm convinced of is that this deal is a good deal even as we work with those allies to constrain Iranian actions in some of these other areas. But what I can also say for certain is that if Iran started behaving differently, if it wasn't sponsoring terrorist organizations like Hezbollah, if it wasn't destabilizing its neighbors, that would be welcomed by those neighbors.